Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you on how I made this beautiful detachable collar that can instantly elevate any outfit. It's stylish, so easy to wear and perfect for giving your look a touch of elegance. Let's get right into it. So these are the materials that I'll be working with. It's a lace fabric. I have buttons. Then I have this lace trim that I'll be working with and a velvet trim. So these are the 4 items that I'll be needing for this process. So for my pattern paper, I folded my pattern paper into 2 first, then into 4 like this. So I'll start my marking. From the top of my paper, I'll measure my shoulder measurement. Half of my shoulder measurement is 8 inches, but I'll be removing ½ inch from it. So I will mark 7.5 because I'll be adding the lace trim later. So for the neckline, I use 2.5 for the width, and for the depth 2.5 because it's a high neck. So I'm just going to mark that out with a curve ruler. After that, I'm going to mark my back depth, which is 1 inch. I use 1 inch for the back depth. So I'm just going to curve that with a curve ruler. So after that, I'm going to place my tape from the shoulder, then I will mark my bust point, which is 10 inches. So after that, I'll go in with half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. I'm going to mark that out. Then I'm going to connect it with a straight ruler. Then after that, I'm going to mark from that point to my neckline and to the shoulder line with a curvy part of my ruler. So I will connect it this way and to the shoulder. So after that, I will cut out the back neckline first. So I will open it up so I can mark the back length of the collar. So from the shoulder line, I will go down by 6 inches. I'll just mark 6 inches here so I can get a straight line. So after that, I'll go in by 4 inches again, which is my nipple to nipple measurement, just as I did in the front. Connect it to the neck and to the shoulder with my curve ruler this way. So after this, now I'm just going to blend this part to remove every pointness. So I'm just going to cut it out. So after cutting, this is what I have. The next thing is to cut it on my fabric. So I just have to remove my pins. So this is what I have after cutting it on the fabric, as you can see. So the next thing is for me to attach the lace trim. So for my lace trim, I'm going to check the front and the back of this lace trim before stitching it down. So from that point of the neckline, you are going to sew it round to the back neckline. Note you are going to be stitching on this white line. That's where your needle will be while stitching all the way round. So I will head over to my machine now. I'll stitch and come back and show you. So this is it after I'm done stitching the collar. This is one part of the collar. So I left this part so I can show you on how to go about this part. When you get to this point, you're going to stop and you raise your machine foot. So you're going to pick a little and place it on top of each other, forming a V there before you can sew this part. So I have to turn it very well so you can see what I mean. You're just going to raise it a little to form a V there, as you can see. So you can stitch that part down for it to have that V shape. So this is it after I'm done stitching the both collar. So the next thing is for me to attach the velvet trim. So for this velvet trimming, I'm going to fold the two together this way. Then I'm going to be stitching on top of it, just a little part so I can use it to form a buttonhole for my button. So I can sew it around the neckline. Note this part is going to be closed and this part is going to be open. That's the front part of the collar. So let me go and stitch and come back. So this is what I mean. You are going to stitch the velvet into two. You are going to fold it into two, then stitch it down. Use it to create a hole for your button. Then you are going to place it inside at the wrong part of it before you stitch it down. So I'm going to be placing it this way on the collar. You are just going to place it wrong side facing the right side of the lace. So you stitch it all around with the second part of the collar. You are just going to place it on top of each other. You stitch it down before sewing this velvet trim on it. So when you get to this point, don't cut it out because we'll be piping the back neckline with the remaining trim and velvet trim all the way around. So I'm going to stitch this part down before I can stitch it round. As you can see, I've stitched the two together. That's the back neckline. So before I can stitch the velvet on the neckline, I just have to check the front and the back of this lace before I'll start attaching my velvet trim. So the velvet trim is going to be on the right part of this lace this way. Then I'll stitch it round and later I'll be piping the back part. So this is it after I'm done. I just stitch on the right part first, then I'm going to be trimming off the excess just for that part to be neat. I'll just trim it off, carefully trim that part off. So after that, the next thing is for me to cover it up with the remaining velvet. So I'm just going to fold this way, then I'll be stitching on the top part of this velvet. You're just going to stitch on the top, and later then to the down side you are going to be stitching it twice, the upper part and the down part. Just going to stitch it all the way around. So when you get to this point, make sure not to extend to the lace trim. You're just going to stop where the lace stops before you can cut it out. So I'll go over my machine, and so this is it after I'm done. The collar is ready. So the next thing is for me to iron it down. This is it after I'm done ironing. You see how neat it is, and this is the back of this collar, and this is the front part of this collar. As you can see how neat everything is, both the piping of the neck. So the next thing now is for me to attach my button. So I'll be placing one here, then for the buttonhole, then the second one I will place it on this part just for design. And that's it for this collar. I'll just place it on my mannequin so you can see the outcome. So this is the outcome of the collar. As you can see it on my mannequin, you see how neat it is. So this particular collar is not for this boo-boo though. I have another version of this collar just for my boo-boo. This particular one is for a fitted gown with a zipper at the back. So this particular one, the second one, is for this boo-boo. As you can see that the back is covered. This one is just for this boo-boo gown. So if you want to know how I go about this one, this particular color and the boo-boo, let me know in the comment section. Then I will be uploading that in my next video. Please, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, so whenever I upload a new video you will be notified. Thanks for watching.